G'day, welcome back to another episode of TOGL. This one's going to be a two-part series, so very excited. I've got my good mates here with me. So I've got Craig. Craig's a mate of mine from Canberra, and my mate Tim. Tim's an old high school mate. We've kept in touch over the last 30 odd years from Brisbane. So they've flown in last night, and we're going to do the Overland track starting tomorrow. So we're really looking forward to that. It's been a long time planning, a long time talking about it. We're finally going to do it. I'm going to take you guys along as well. Let's have a look at what I'm packing for this trip. Okay, so this is my stuff that I'm taking on the 6-day hike laid out. We'll start from right to left, or more left to right. So obviously I've got my hat. Batteries, I've actually got 5 batteries for the GoPro. One of them's being used in the GoPro right now. Toothbrush, toothpaste, deodorant, some wipes, sunscreen. The sun up there, even though it's cool, the sun can be pretty brutal, the UV rays. Moving into the food, I've got a heap of these coffee sachets, because that's everything. That's your coffee, your whitener and everything in it. Some trail mix, some sugar hit. I've got a heap of muesli bars for when we're on the track. I've got a couple of these mix up in a cup meals. And then I've got my 12 main meals. So that's lunch and dinner for 6 days. That's all freeze dried, so it's super light, doesn't take up a lot of space. Obviously, a bit of soap there, but first aid kit, definitely got the first aid kit. Snake bandage. Got a Life Pro water bottle, so I can take water out of the creek with this. Any water source, it filters through that. So I don't have to worry about carrying huge volumes of water, because there's a lot of water sources along the track. So I got that. I do also have a 1 litre bladder, so I can, well, it's 1.5 litres, I can fill that up as well at a water source. When this is empty, I can pour it into that and keep filtering it out. Got my medicines, bit of cutlery, 2 lighters, not that we really need to light anything, because my jet boil is actually a lighter as well, but got 2 lighters just in case. Bit of antiseptic and itchy relief spray. And then moving across, so there's my backpack and my cup. 2 dry bags, everything will get packed into these dry bags, and then the dry bags will be packed into the pack. I've got a cover for the pack as well, plus I've got a very large poncho that I can wear if it's raining. Like it's raining all day today, and we start our track tomorrow, so hopefully it's not raining tomorrow. But we're going to expect some rain along the way. So this big poncho will actually go over me and over the backpacks. I've got a little inflatable pillow, got some wet weather pants, and a wet weather jacket. Now I'll also be wearing a like a shell jacket and a jumper and stuff. That won't be in the pack. So I've got my jet boil here. I was wondering where my loo paper was. I packed it into there. So I've got 1 roll of loo paper in there, and I'll have another roll packed as well. Just using up as much space as I can. But this jet boil is what I'll be using for boiling all the water to make all of my meals. And then we've got airbed, tent, sleeping bag packed into a dry bag. And then over here I've got some thermals, gloves, and then just another change of clothes, some shorts, underwear, that sort of thing. So packing very light on the clothes. Basically there'll be the clothes I'll wear, I'll have a change of clothes and a couple of changes of underwear. That's going to be it for the 6 days. All this packed together comes in at around about 15.5 kilos, all total. So pretty happy with that. I was hoping to stay under 20. So right now, myself and Tim and Craig, we're doing exactly this. We're laying everything out, we're double checking everything, making sure we've got everything covered before we start our hike tomorrow.
And then I've got to pack some snacks.
Well, isn't this wonderful? Here we are ready to start the Overland track, and the weather is wild, it's cold, it's windy, it's rainy. Not much rain now, but just a couple of seconds ago when I grabbed the camera out to start filming, there was some pretty good rain coming down. It stopped again. But yeah, we're just about to get on the bus and head up and start this little adventure. Hopefully we don't get too wet. Last chance for a good hot coffee and a quick bite to eat at the cafe here at the visitor centre, and then we are on our way over to the bus stop over there. We'll bus it down to Dove Lake and then away we go. Alright, here we go. Time to get on the bus. What do you reckon, Craig?
Oh, it's pretty cold.
Yeah?
I reckon if we make it through today, we'll have a good time.
We'll be fine. Buses leave pretty frequently. Here we go, off into the unknown. We've got a nice day for it, don't we, Tim? You're good, Craig? All right. Let's do this. So we're at Dove Lake, and that's Cradle Mountain over there, up in the cloud. Dove Lake's looking pretty damn rough today. Pretty wild, pretty exhilarating. Literally 2 minutes into it, and the sun's coming back out in blue sky. That's okay, wait another 2 minutes, it'll be raining again, guarantee it. Yep, here we are at the boathouse on Dove Lake. And from here we're going to cut across, we'll get over onto the official Overland track and we'll start. So this is part of the track. We're going up to Marion's Lookout, and it's pretty much just like walking up a waterfall. Most of the track is like this at the moment, but putting in the effort, so we're toasty warm. We've got all our warm gear and dry gear on, so we're fine. That rain sheeting across down there. They're getting up pretty high now. I think that one's Cradle Lake, and then that one over there is Dove Lake, and the Dove Visitor Centre right out the back. Lost me balance, don't be doing that. We're just going up there. All good, Tim? This here is the beautiful Fagus bush, and it's well known because it's the only native deciduous tree in Australia. In a month or two this all turns a beautiful yellow and orange, gives a splash of colour right across. Beautiful tree, very unique. I'm guessing this is the steepest part. There's a chain. Oh, amazing views up here, absolutely stunning. Look at that, holy dooly, that's gorgeous.
This is the walk up to Marion's Ridge. We had to go from Dove Lake because the other track's closed or something. So you can see in the distance Dove Lake Visitor Centre and Dove Lake, and here's the guys coming up.
More like rock climbing than bushwalking. Just through there in the centre of the screen, there's a little splash of yellow. Some of these Fagus are just starting to turn colour. they go yellow, then fiery orange. So just starting. Made the top. Marion's lookout. Unbelievable. So their King Belly Pine's just there. And now it's snowing. We've had sun, we've had rain, we've had snow. Only a matter of minutes, and look at that, the blue sky, the sun's out. Still windy and cold. I'm sure we've got more snow in us today yet. Oh, this weather's crazy. I still haven't fixed up the lens protector, as you can tell. I didn't have time before we got up here, but you know, we're only a couple of hours into this 6-day trip. This is probably the highest we're going to get to on the track itself, unless we decide to take a side track. That wind's got me beard going stupid. It's cold, but we're not cold. Like I feel on my face it's cold. We had sleet, snow, rain, wind, a little bit of sun, but I'm so glad I bought all the wet weather gear. I've got wet pants, I've got this wet weather top, got a waterproof, windproof jacket underneath, and then a shirt, all layered up, got my beanie on. So yeah, this really is wilderness at its finest. Like, this is just, look at that. That is just insane. Guys are up there, I better catch up to them. But we are looking after each other, stopping every 10 minutes, making sure we're all back together as a group, just taking our own time, watching our footing. It's very rocky, and yeah, this is just going to be an epic adventure. Hey guys, now we're on some lovely catwalk. Beautiful. It's like being on top of the world. The hardest thing I'm going to find about this 6 days is not stopping every 10 seconds to take photos. Every step is just amazing. Those little lakes, the mist rolling through. I'll go back to where that sun was and that view has disappeared already. No shortage of water up here. That's cool because I've got myself a life straw drink bottle. So it's got a straw in it. It filters everything. I can fill that water bottle anywhere. I can fill that water bottle up right there. Drink the water through the straw and it's all purified. So that's why it's good we don't have to carry a lot of water. I'm carrying probably about 1.6 litres max at any one time. I've got a 1 litre bladder and 600 mils in the water bottle. Alrighty, see the guys have just stopped. They're like, oh yeah, make sure everyone catches up. Take some photos. You'd almost believe you're up in the Scotland Highlands or something with this. Holy Jesus, just incredible. I'm liking this. After climbing up that cliff, I am loving this catwalk. And we got snow again. And a lovely creek across the plateau here. Very cool creek. Decent snowflakes dropping in there. Very pretty. I told you we'd have snow again in a second. Alright, we've reached the first little break point. I think this was Kitchen's hut or something. I'll put it on the bottom of the screen, I'll look it up later. And I'm just going to stop long enough to have a very quick sip of water and sort things out and then keep going. So far, Tim? What do you reckon so far? Yeah? It's been alright, eh? It looks like we're heading up where those pegs go up through there. It's got a little attic too, does it? Cool. Whoa. Very cosy. A second ago you can see the top, it changes like that. By the time I got my camera out, it's all about in again. There's a massive peak right there. And it's all gone again. The weather's incredible. Other hikers. Oh, steady. That was with the camera, yeah, right. Yeah, likely story. Okay, there was a big patch of blue sky there a second ago, and in the time it took me to get my phone out of my pocket, it's gone. And within a couple of seconds, it looks like that big rocky outcrop's going to be gone too. Man, it changes fast up here. Oh, there's a bit of sun out over there. Probably only about 15 minutes from the hut, and really looking forward to getting in there. Have a hot coffee, food. Well, I gotta say, this last half hour or so has been brutal. So windy, and then we got off the plateau out of the wind, and we got like what feels like half an hour of just down steps when your legs are already knackered and your shoulders are sore. So just be going down all these steps. Oh man, there's a little hut we can see. I think it's the old hut, but the new hut should be right near it. So we're very close. We made it. Waterfall Hut. Hallelujah. I can't wait to have a hot coffee. Let's go and find ourselves a bed. Not doing tents tonight. Weather's been too bad. We'll go and stay in there. Holy, look at this. Holy hell. These little huts are an absolute blessing. They're a godsend. Look at that. We've got the fire going there. And beautiful views. There's like a kitchenette here. So I'm just gonna make myself a coffee. The view outside is incredible. Well, start of day two. I think everyone had a fairly restless night last night, but managed to get some sleep, and actually muscles are feeling surprisingly good this morning, which is great. It's supposed to be not as much rain and wind as there was yesterday. It's looking pretty misty out there. That's the direction behind us that we're going to be heading. I might just pop down and have a look at the old hut, which is just down there. Pop down there first, and then we'll be on our way. Slightly easier day today. A little bit less time and nowhere near as steep, so we should be in for a nice pleasant day hiking wise. Weather wise, we'll just wait and see what happens. Alright, here we go, day two. We're on our way. Less wind, still cold. Yeah, still cold, but yeah, should be a good day. Mama kangaroo with her Joey. Probably a Bennett's wallaby actually. I wouldn't mind betting. And this is one of the earlier huts. Probably could be used as an overflow hut as well. That's what they would have stayed in quite some time ago. Quite impressive view. Wet feet already. I'm glad I got my waterproof boots on. Dump the packs back over there, and there's a little side trail we're going to take. It goes to a little lake. I think it was called Lake Mill. So it's about 30 minutes each way. I'll just grab my water bottle and we'll wander up here and we'll have a look. Even a bit of blue sky at the moment. Look at that. Really nice walking without the backpack on, I tell you. Right out there on the lake between those two pines, one over there in the middle. lake, and it's actually quite a large lake. There is the option to hike further around the lake and go over to a waterfall, but honestly we've seen enough waterfalls and there's more yet to come, so I think we'll call it that we've come here and seen the lake, and we'll go back, grab our packs, and then we'll continue on to Windermere Hut. Current. They're the ones that try and steal your food out of your pack. We'll have to be very careful when we leave our packs behind, because they've learned how to undo zips. Well, that was a nice little side detour, and back on the track now, packs back on. So that weather's changing again, it's starting to come over quite grey, wind's picking up a little bit, but still a much nicer day weather-wise than yesterday, that's for sure. Man, yesterday was brutal. My legs cramped up last night at one point, like bad cramps, but I got over that pretty quickly. And yeah, I woke up feeling right this morning, so, and we're already halfway there. So, and that was not Lake Mill, it was Will Lake. Now we're down into some beautiful forest. As we descend back down, we went across all that button plain and up over the top, and now we're descending down. Look at the view out there. It's just crazy. It is so nice. Now, yeah, we come down through this little bit of forest. Legs are a little tight, but they'll work themselves out. My recommendation to anyone that's going to do this track, about a month beforehand, get a month-long membership at a gym and hit that Stairmaster every day and do lots of squats, because man, you feel this on your legs, up and down, all these stairs, and have really good waterproof shoes. That has been a godsend. There's some more of that, they call it Fagus plant. It's just starting to turn yellow on the tips. It's Australia's only deciduous native tree. Well, that weather's definitely clearing, and we're all finding our own groove now, sort of establishing a nice pace, just settling into a nice rhythm with the walking. Every now and then we just stop, look back or forward, make sure that you can see at least one of the other party, because the three of us are a bit spread out. But that's because we're just all finding our own rhythm now. But it's really nice that weather's breaking. Just stunning. And there we are, day 2 walk over, and it's not quite 1 o'clock yet, which is great. Nice little short one. And there's the lodge. So this is Lake Windermere Lodge. Those last few shots have been Lake Windermere. So yeah, nice short one, which is good. We can rest up here for the afternoon, relax, because tomorrow is the big one, about 16 kilometers, but fairly flat, so which is why it's the big one. So yeah, we're just going to chill for the afternoon and have some hot food and another cuppa and chat with the other people. We're meeting some really nice people on this hike, all like-minded people, and yeah, it's just been a great little morning's walk. Here comes Craig. He's about 10 minutes behind me. So I've already gone in and snavelled my bed. Tim's probably only about 5 minutes behind Craig. Nice little walk, wasn't it?
It's a good little walk, yeah.
And here comes Tim. Nice little stroll this morning. How you feeling?
Yeah, good.
Good.
Yeah, that lake's pretty spectacular.
This is
It
the
is.
Windermere Hut. These are the camp platforms. As you can see, they're sort of cool. There's sort of two, you could fit 2 tents there. There's another one over there. There's another one over that direction. Sort of sheltered a bit. And then, shit. There's a step there. And this is the hut. And the view. Toilets.
Well, it looks like that crack in the screen's getting worse. It's only the screen protector. But yeah, just about to have some lunch. How good is that view? Just while away the afternoon here, looking at the view and keeping warm and resting the legs. Okay, so these are the huts that we get to stay in. There's a couple of rooms up there with bunks in there. This is a bit of a drying area, and then you come through into these kitchens. And so they've all got these kitchenettes, which are really nice. There's another set of bunks just off the back here. So this is the sort of thing that you've got. And normally somewhere outside there'll be water, so they've got a sink over there where you can get some rainwater. But yeah, I tell you, this is luxury. It's really nice. We've woken up to a beautiful day today. Absolutely stunning. So yesterday I tried to film this a few times. That's Barn Bluff. It was just covered in cloud, but that was the first part to get sun on it this morning. The top of it was glowing. It was just amazing watching the sun come up this morning. So here we go, day 3. This is our long day, 16-kilometre walk. That sun's really bright. There's Barn Bluff over the back. So yeah, had a bit of a rough night last night. The little inflatable pillow keeps disappearing on me. It's so slippery, it pops out, and then buddy, I end up waking up and I got my neck like that. It was a bit sore, but I've been up for a couple of hours now, watched the sun come up, had a coffee, raring to go. So just finished packing and we'll be off. And here we go, day 3 on a stunning day. Man, it's good to be alive. Workers over there are building a new cabin. So it's supposed to be really, really nice. This first part of the walk, all boardwalks, some lovely forest. Great way to start the morning. This is probably the first bit of sunshine I've had walking with the pack. These are just a couple of other tent sites here. There's sections of this boardwalk that have actually got a very fine frost on them, so it must have just got to 0 in certain parts around the cabin. It's got that lovely mist. That'll burn off. Today we've got to watch out for getting sunburn. I've put sunscreen on. The sun rays down here can be really harsh. So today is the big day for us. I think it was 16.8 kilometres. So the other days have been like a 7 and an 8 day, and all the other days are around about the same, but today's 16. But a lot easier walking, so you know, you can get more kilometres under your belt. So we are heading from Lake Windermere to Pelion Hut. Now we start descending into some of the forest areas.
What are you doing, Jason?
So this morning I thought, oh, the gas canister will actually fit inside my little camp kit. But as I walk, I'm hearing that little rattle. And I'm out here for the peace and tranquility, so we're just going to take that out, and then it won't rattle anywhere near as much. And I'll stuff me blue paper in there to hold it all nice and tight so that nothing rattles. And then we'll get on with things again. That can fit down there, that can go back into there. We'll be on our way again. Thankfully I had it packed right at the top. Right, while we're walking, let's take a moment to talk about poo. This is wombat poo. So wombats do poos that are like little cubes, little square cubes, and they like to prop them up on the edge of anything they can find, up on a rock, up on the boardwalk. It's a way that they mark their territory. And the reason that they're little square poops is so that they don't roll away. So that's what they do. We haven't seen a wombat yet, but we've seen plenty of sign of them. Hopefully we will see one today now that the weather's nicer. This ridge was burnt out by fires last summer, but it's bouncing back already. It's just another little steep climb up this ridge. You can see all the regrowth coming back. So yeah, nature's pretty resilient. She bounces back pretty fast. All these gum trees re-sprouting at the base. There would have been a lot of King Billy pine over in there too that's been burnt out. Well, we've just passed through all of that button grass plain, and now we've just descended into another beautiful myrtle forest. And yeah, it's really nice down here. That sun's shining through, there's a mist, sun rays coming through. It's like an enchanted forest down here. It's insane. Good when that fog lifts. I'm sure the long distance views are amazing, but I can't see much of anything at the moment. Should burn off soon though. As I mentioned earlier, a lot of this area got burnt out last year, and so a lot of these boardwalks got burnt out. So they're having to repair them. Here's some of their stuff to repair, and I can actually hear a helicopter. So it could be bringing the workers up to do some more work today. Oh, there's a peak of some sort just coming into view there now. That fog's just lifting a little bit, but all around there's still a lot of fog. It's pretty in its own right, but I'm sure there'd be great views out that direction somewhere if I could see what was out there. The guys are way behind. I'm feeling really good. I'm just in my groove, powering on. They'll catch up. Fog is starting to lift. I can just make out the horizon out there. Now here's one of the little side routes, Fourth Valley Lookout. 1 minute in that direction. I'm not going to see anything this morning, so there's no point even taking the 1 minute walk out there. I'm sorry, I'm going to say it again. This forest is absolutely magical. And yeah, I'm trying not to puff. Got a bit of a steep slog up through here. But oh my gosh, it's gorgeous in here. Just starting to break out of that really deep forest, and got my first view there. That might be one of the Pelions. I think there's like Pelion East and Pelion West, but maybe that's what that is. I had to get the jacket off because I was getting warm. Air is still quite cool, but get hot walking. Cleared all of that myrtle forest, and the fog's gone. The views are stunning. They're just absolutely incredible now. And we are just going to be making our way around what they call Frog Flats, and that'll be up over that way over there. So I believe the truck will go up and around over there and cut in around that side somewhere, and that's what they call Frog Flats. Got a little bit of a gully to traverse here. This little creek flows out of Frog Flat, so I thought we would have been a bit higher up, but no, we just cut straight across. You see the bridge there? Even better. Nice new bridge. I think the old one got burnt out in the fire there. It's certainly a far cry from the first day's weather, that's for sure. Well, it sounds like we might be coming down to a bit of a waterfall, or a very fast creek. Certainly loud. Creek, I think. Oh wow. Oh, this is pretty. They've even built some stairs down to the creek. That's beautiful. Well, Tasmania certainly does have some gorgeous wilderness. Well, I hope you're enjoying this special episode of TOGL. If you are, then give us a big thumbs up. You can do that on your TV with your remote. I know it's hard to leave comments if you're watching on the television. I find that when I'm watching a lot of the channels I like to watch too. But if you are on a device where you can leave a comment, let us know what you think. But if you are just watching on TV, at least give it a thumbs up. That'll help promote this to other viewers. And it might inspire a few others to come and do this overland track. Maybe even give them a few tips. And it looks like we're coming up to another little creek crossing. Check this out. Spin that camera around. No fancy editing there. We've got another little side creek to cross. Just come into this rather large stand of leatherwood, and I haven't seen leatherwood so far on this trip, but yeah, quite a lot of leatherwood growing up through here. For those that are aware of leatherwood honey, very strong, beautiful tasting honey, and it's these trees that flower that the bees make the leatherwood honey from. These ones are called mountain snowberries and they are edible. Another beautiful little stream to cross. Well, that's actually a really nice waterfall, this one. Oh wow, look at that. Wow. Waterfall in the Leatherwoods. Now, my water bottle's getting low, well, very low, so I've got this life straw, so I can drink water from anywhere. And that there is a great place to fill up. So I don't have to carry much water. I just can fill this up. There's so much water on the track. And when I drink through that straw, oh, lovely cold water, filtered, beautiful. And back into more enchanted forest again. Oh, this is beautiful. This is the Forth River. Now, the Forth River flows all the way down and pops out down near Turner's Beach. Tell you what, that Forth River, that looks like a beautiful spot to have a swim. I bet it's bloody cold though. But I believe that there is a creek up here where people, when they're staying at Pelion, do go for a swim sometimes. So we'll see. I might just take a dip if I'm brave enough. These are native currants, and they're edible as well. Quite a lot of them growing down in here. A lot bigger than the ones on our block too. Okay, I am now on, I believe, the final stretch up into Pelion. Because on the maps it was saying that the last part's the steep part climbing up in. Well, it's not necessarily steep, but it is uphill. Now the legs are starting to burn. So going a little slower up through here. Hopefully I'll be rewarded at the top with the hut. And then I'm going to have a cuppa. But this has just been magnificent. So I'll keep slogging up through here and I'll see you at the top. Wow, that uphill section I just did was absolutely grueling. Oh my God, it's killing my legs and my thighs, but I got up through it. There's one person ahead of me. I think, well, there might be a few people ahead of me, but I keep seeing sort of wet footprints on rocks, so I know that there are people ahead of me. Now I just checked the map. I actually had a look at the map on Avenza maps on my phone for the first time since we've started the track. And it looks like I've still got a little way to go yet, but it's now starting to level out. I'm about to come out of this forest onto Pelion Plains. So that'll be a nice break, because yeah, that uphill at the end of, I've probably done 10 kilometers or more now. It's just under 17 kilometers this leg today, so it's a lot. But I'll get out onto these plains and some flatter ground. Even this here's flatter. It's lovely, much easier going. Not puffing and panting, and my legs aren't caning as much. Anyway, I'll turn this back on again out at the plains. They're currawongs. They're good at stealing stuff out of your backpacks if you're not careful. Well, I thought we were starting to open out into the plains. It's definitely got a lot flatter, which is great. Caught up with the other people that were ahead of me and have overtaken them. And it's lovely and flat, even slightly downhill, so I'm very happy with that. All right, we're getting close. I've just reached the intersection here for the old Pelion Hut, and there's a river, I think it might even be the fourth river, that actually flows behind the old Pelion Hut, and that's where I'm going to be coming back for a swim, because I need to ice my knees. So that way's down to the old Pelion Hut. It's about a 15 minute walk. Not sure, 5-minute walk I think. And this way, new Pelion Hut, 10 minutes. So I've got 10 minutes to go. 10 minutes and we're there. And at the moment the time is 1 o'clock. We left at 9. So I've been going for 4 hours. By the time I get there, 4 hours and 10 minutes. And they say the track is 5 to 7 hours, so yeah, I've really been charging along today, and I felt great. But I'm glad to be there. I'm going to set up my tent tonight. Definitely going to be in the tent tonight, and when the guys get here, we'll head back over there, and I think we're going to have a swim. Someone was already down there, either for a walk or a swim or something. I saw they had their walking pole there. They didn't have a backpack, so I'm guessing they've already made it up here and then come back like what I'm going to do. Check this view out. Oh my God, isn't that just wonderful? Those spires over there to the left. A beautiful day. There she is, first glimpse of Pelion Hut. We've made it. Just over in there. So there's the toilet block, and I can see a couple of tents set up there. So we'll just find out where all of these tent pads are and get ourselves set up. I just checked out the campsite areas, and they're all a fair way back up there, and they look pretty crowded. And so I thought, well, I might as well come down and have a look at the hut. I've still got another 3 nights where I can camp if I want to. I want to be comfortable, so I'm just going to come down and check out the hut and see what they're like in here. Oh man. Yep, definitely staying in the cabin tonight. Oh boy, this'll do. I think there's room for 6 in this little room, so it'll be me and Tim and Craig, unless they want to camp out. But I would like to have been in the tent, but it's a fair way up the back and it's pretty packed out as well, so I think I'll spend the night in the hut tonight, and tomorrow we might camp tomorrow night. But for now, get the bed sorted out and have some lunch. Just sitting here boiling up the kettle and taking in the view. We've rested up for a little bit. Now we're taking a walk down to the swing bridge and go and soak our feet in the river. I'm not so keen to jump in now because I've cooled off a bit after that walk, but definitely look at soaking the feet. That sun is wonderful. Oops. Ow. Oh yeah. That's pretty. Yeah, exactly. There's a nice deep little hole just in there.
Just the rocks on your feet.
Ooh, that's cold. That's cold. Go on, Craig. Be brave. All right, Tim, step in, first thoughts.
Oh, thank God for Ronnie. Oh, yeah. Woohoo! Oh, yeah.
And yeah, I'm into, oh man, that is like aching, like instantly your feet ache, but I've got to get in down to my knees. Oh, because I've got to soak my knees. Holy dooly. Oh, Jesus. That's cold. Woo. Oh, that's cold. Man, up to my knees. Oh, man.
It's like a burn.
Ooh, it is like a burn. It's like, it is pain.
Ice bath on steroids.
Yep. Yep. Wow. But Tim's got his Ronnie rum. And Craig's got his sheepdog rum. I got me Fireball rum. Oh yeah. That's nice. There's some girls up there, they said they jumped in. Man, that's crazy. This is painful. It's that cold. But what a beautiful little stream. Well, this is the little swing bridge, which is about a easy 10-minute walk from Pelion Hut. And it's just enough to get across this creek that we were just in a little bit further upstream of. And even though it says one person only, obviously we're not going to listen to that. Are we, Timbo?
Nope.
Nope. Yeah, very nice. Nice little hole over there. That'd be a great little fishing spot. And water running down through here, because there is another hike out this way. You can go across here. You can go to Mount Oakley. So Mount Oakley is that mountain over there. Well, it's about a 4-hour return trip apparently. Or there's the Arm River track, and the Arm River track goes out that way. But we are going to go back to Pelion and relax for a bit. Man, I got crazy hair. Time some dinner. And I've got honey soy chicken for dinner tonight. Craig, what are you eating? Butter chicken. And Tim has just gone over to get stuff out of his bag. He is eating wild mushroom and lamb risotto for dinner tonight. Nice. And we've got a lovely view as well. Ten minutes later and our meal's ready. And I've got to tell you, these meals are bloody nice too. Very nice. Especially after a hard day on the track. Got your rum. Yeah. Beautiful, isn't it? Stunning. So the boys and I thought we'd go for a little twilight walk, see if we could see any of the wildlife. There's a few wallabies around. Still haven't seen the elusive wombats yet. There's our wombat. We finally found him. Well, that is the end of day 3. And that's going to be the end of this episode too. So if you've enjoyed it so far, see the last 3 days and see if we make it out alive or not. I'll have to watch next week's episode. So thanks very much for watching. Until next week, have a great weekend. Stay safe, take care. See you guys next Friday. Cheers.